Sorry about that. That was a long starting soon screen. Welcome to Chuckster Plays. We are back today. This will not be a really long stream. This maybe an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see. Today, hopefully, I'm planning. I say this all the time, and I never seem to follow through with it. But I'm planning today. I want to try to do it. I want to do Star Wars now and this afternoon. Go and do Spider-Man. I've been wanting to play Spider-Man some more, but I've been trying to hold off on playing it and wait for it for stream. So today is Twitch, Star Wars. This afternoon, hopefully, Spider-Man on YouTube. So check that out. I don't think I have anything holding me up in my schedule for that. So I'm just gonna double check right now. No, there's nothing on my schedule. So I should be good. There shouldn't be anything problems with it. I believe I have all the audio fixed and figured out because last stream apparently my music was not playing for stream. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna check it right now. Yeah. So if you don't hear the music, please let me know if you don't hear something else in stream, or if the game audio is not working. I checked it before I started everything. Everything was working when I started. So if something is not working, it happened since stream started. Anyways, we got some reverse engineering to do today because I need to unmute that. There we go. I'm also on Discord, so if you want to hop into my Discord and pop in my stream voice channel, we can talk on there. Funny enough, I just got a YouTube comment about someone asking me to join them. I don't know if it's a podcast or something to discuss Star Wars Galaxies with them. We'll see. They're talking about doing it this Sunday. If that's what they meant, I'm not sure. I really don't know if I can do that, but hopefully if that works out, I'll let you guys know where to find it if that's something I actually be on. That could be cool. I have a bunch of old Star Wars stories. I've got a long history with the game, as you know if you've been watching. And you know, I took a long break when the servers went down till when I decided to start back with Legends. So I was gone for a long time, which is good. It was good to take a long break from it because I've missed a lot, and it's nice to come in and be like, oh hey, there's a lot of stuff to do. And like I said before, I had just life was going on as everyone does, and there was no time for Star Wars Galaxies in my life at that time. I do not like this song. I need to take it off my playlist. By the way, if you know of a playlist or any songs that are like royalty free, let me know because I'd like to add some more music to my streaming playlist, but I don't want to. I don't want it. The stuff I find that's like, hey everyone, this is like good for your streams, copyright free, royalty free. It all has lyrics to it, and I really don't want lyrics. I want instrumental music if I can get it. I don't want like pianos. I don't know. I'm okay with whatever. Just I don't want people singing because I think that's confusing to hear people singing and me talking, and especially if we have anyone else coming on stream and talking. So it's all just kind of, it can all be confusing. So before we get started officially, shout out to a couple of new followers I gotten. We got I don't think I got these before. Ilon was someone I got I think kind of towards the end of the actual stream, or maybe it was the day after. So I'll say Ilon. I don't know if I'm saying it. Elon. It's ILON. Shout out to you. I need to get a command for chat to shout out people, but if you know how to do that kind of stuff, maybe reach out to me on Discord because there's some stuff with Twitch chat and commands I'm just not as knowledgeable about, and I'd like to get to know more about it, and I need to, but I just never sit down and take the time to do it because whenever I've got free time I want to do something else more fun. So and then also shout out to, I don't know how to say it, Wiki, or I think Wiki94. Thank you for following. That was you followed off stream, and I want to say we rated you before. I could be wrong. Maybe it was someone else, but I think it was you. And also TargHost01, thank you for following. So if you aren't following me and you're watching this, please hit that follow button. And if you aren't following me and subscribed on Twitch or YouTube, head over to YouTube right now. Go hit that subscribe button. And let's get into the game. Also, too, go and follow join my Discord server. It's a very calm server. We don't really talk much in there. Every once in a while, a conversation pops up. Usually, it's just me announcing things, just because I don't have a lot of people that joined in it. But if you like that, because I know there's a lot of Discord servers that are just so overly saturated with people, it's overwhelming to myself. And maybe overwhelming to you too. There's some servers I've joined there. I'm just like, there's like 50 pages on the sidebar, and there's a couple thousand people in this, and they're all chatting frequently. And then to make matters worse, some of those channels, they don't mute the notifications on those channels automatically, so I have to go there and manually mute those myself. Not mute it, but like, turn the notifications off unless people mention me, because I don't really want my phone dinging constantly. So I believe I set that up on my Discord server properly to where you shouldn't get constant notifications, except for maybe just the general tab, but the other ones you shouldn't. So if every single post you shouldn't get popped for. So all right, let's switch over. I've been talking this whole time and nobody can hear me. Holy cow, that's bad. That should fix it. I don't know why that was clicked off. That must have been an accidental keystroke. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's start this over. And we're back. Okay, that should be working. I could see the audio bars going up. It was telling me the audio was being picked up, but for some reason my audio input was muted. I don't know why. That was weird. What I was saying before, let me recap all that because no one heard anything I said before, and I'll definitely cut that out of stream later on when I save it as a clip. Or as a highlight. So I started off as saying we're going to be reverse engineering today. One of the reasons is I've got somebody. Hey, it's Ben Hackman. I got a comment on a YouTube video. Someone was asking me to join in them. I don't know if it was a podcast. Oh, it did. Hold on. Let me go to this game screen. That's working. Okay, now it's on there. Good. Let me go back one more time. Okay, it's good there now too. All right, we're going back. Oh, hey, you got your Jedi collection done. That's awesome. Did you have to buy your holocron like I did? I didn't want to buy my holocron. I really did not, but there wasn't much of an option. Like, if you watched stream back then, I genuinely tried to get my holocron the legit way, like by looting it. I tried several times on stream, off stream, and just, I think collectively I only ever even looted 1 or 2 holocrons that were the easy ones to get, and I never picked one up. And I was like, For me, oh, someone bought it for you? That's cool. I had to save up. I think it, honestly, I can tell you exactly. Here's the funny thing. So let me switch over real quick. I saved it because I can't, I was so pained to buy this when I was poor because I only had so much money in the game. I really couldn't afford to buy that much. That was the one thing I was saving up for. I saved the email. It's right here. You can see Friday, May 14th of 2021 at, what was that, 10:55 in the morning, that I spent 27 million credits from this waypoint. I bought my Sith Fortified Waste Pack Holocron. That hurt me hard. That was like, I was on stream and I was like, no, I don't want to do it. And I was like itching not to do it. But I'm glad I did. I got it done. Yeah, 27 million too, I know, is honestly on the cheaper end because I know people sell it for like 35 or higher possibly. But it's I had, I'm trying to remember what I did, because I had for the longest time I had 15 to 20 million from selling the various like stuff you get from signing into the game, like the veteran reward items. The biggest one was the 30,000 creative 30,000 resources. I think that one sold for 8 to 10 million by itself, something like that. I could have gotten more money out of those things, but I was selling them for what the people were selling them on the low end because I needed the cash ASAP to get started. Oh, see, I've had so many people tell me they've had people buy them things for like that. I have not once had anyone buy me something big like that. I've had people, you know, toss me. I had Sandsun in the game. I've mentioned him before. He helped me out with some resources starting off, and he helped me grind out. And he's given me a couple things, but nothing huge. Which I'm not complaining that he hasn't given anything huge, but it's just funny to me. I've heard these stories about people giving crazy gifts in game, and that's just not been something I've experienced. But I don't give a lot away because I don't have a ton to give away. I do help out where I can. I do have 80 million on cargo, and I've got 30 something million on Chuckster. And the reason I have that money on I've saved that much right now is because I was trying to decide on something I was gonna buy for cargo, and then eventually when I was finishing up pilot, I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna need money for space parts. So I was holding on to that cash because I didn't have a clue how much I'm gonna be spending on my ships. So that was the main reason I saved that money, because I was like, I could very easily spend all that on just a couple of ships. So that's that. But I did use some of my resources. Where I got most of my money recently from was which was thanks to you, Jens. You suggested me to do this. Was doing the was it SWG Aid website. I was researching the different resources, and magically one resource popped up, and I'm sure everybody knew about it and knows about it. Was Hesse. It was a duralloy steel. It had a 997 overall quality, but it also has a high shock resistance, unit toughness, heat resistance, and decay resistance. So it was a very good steel for cap stats on things. And I decided to go all in on it, to do what I could to get as much as I could. So I set up 3 elite harvesters with cargo, 3 elite harvesters with I think it was on, was it Albie? No, it wasn't Albie. It was my He-Man character, because I didn't have anything on him. And I set up 3 elite harvesters on my medic, who's not 90 yet, but she had lots I wasn't using. So I had 9 elite harvesters down, collecting Hesse in a like 70 or 80% drop rate location, and on top of that, I took Cargo and Albie, my crafters, I set them down and AFK'd, hand sampled them there for like 3 or 4 days straight. I ended up with over 5 million units of this resource sold. It was over 5 million units, but I sold like 4 million or almost 4 million. It may not have been 4 million because I still have some for sale, but I sold a lot of it for a very high percentage, and I made 60 to 70 million just off that resource. And then before that, I had done another resource that I hand sampled from Mustafar that sold for maybe like another 20 million. So that all happened in the space of like a month, just doing the resource grind and trying to get that stuff. So that was definitely worth my time to get that. I don't plan on doing the resource stuff anytime soon for a while. I just don't. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it got me some cash. So if I get into a bind when I buy these space parts and I need a lot of cash quick, that might be what we end up doing. All right. Today though, I need to do some reverse engineering, which is one of the things I was doing. I took Hesse and some other stuff that I had. I couldn't make the best or the capped, and I don't have a crafting suit set up for like the artisan crafting, which is what you would need to make these tools. But not there. I made, oops, not there. Let's go down. Where is it? Oh wait, hold on. I might need to pull my crafting tool out. One feed interactor, and I like a couple of each extractor types, and then just follow that's what spawns on SWG. Yeah, and that's I need to get back into doing it more because I would like to have. I'd like to get up to a few hundred million just to have that cushion. So if there is something I want to buy, I can just say, oh, let's get that, and not have to worry about spending 20 million credits. Or if there is someone I want to help out and say, hey, you need this, let's go buy it for you. I'd like to be able to do that stuff, but I'm not in the mindset right now of full on like trying to grind out getting a bunch of resources, and it goes in waves for me. I go in waves of like, let's grind out and make money, and then at times I'm like, I'm tired of that. I don't want to see I don't want to harvest anything anymore. So eventually I'll get back into that and do some more. But I was making the reverse engineer enhanced modules. I know people say they don't bother with this stuff and they say it's a waste, but I have consistently seen since I started using it, it makes the 35s go faster, because sometimes you'll spend 10 times of trying to do the same bit from a 34 to a 35, and if you use one of these, it only takes 2 or 3 tries, sometimes 1 try. It really increases your rates of the chances of it going up a number. Sometimes on the lower numbers, it increases it to go up, I think 2 numbers. It might skip a number. But yeah, it just makes it go faster. When I've used these before, and I start off with doing like 28 or 29 power bits in a 30-minute session, and I was going hard at it. I was going quick and fast and like trying not to waste my 30-minute buff time. I made 15 35s in 30 minutes, which is the most I've ever made in one session. Oh, hey, let's see someone joined the Discord. Feel free to join the stream voice channel if you want to talk. Keep in mind, you will be on stream with me, so. But thanks for joining Discord. Let's, I need to move my, hold on, I need to adjust my windows. My screen is limited space. I should take a screenshot sometime and show you. It's like 75% of my screen is the game, and like this little window over here in Strip is like Discord, OBS, and then like my Twitch chat. It's all very crammed in there, so it's just, yeah, it's what I have to do. I don't have space physically at this desk for 2 monitors. Is the only frustrating thing. If I did, I would have them set up and I would do it that way, but not at this time. I am shopping for a new desk, but I I cannot find a desk I like. Right now my monitor is stuck in this like box space that it has to go in for the computer, and it just fits. But there's space for the printer, and that's about it. I'd like a desk that was about an extra foot wide or long, wide, and then that didn't have this hutch thing above. I would just like a shelf, but not like literally there's a CD storage section here. I don't use that. It's an old desk. That's all I'm saying. All right. So I made these reverse engineer enhanced modules. I did not make them capped. I did not make them super special. There's nothing crazy about them. But they have 11 charges on them. I wasn't going for 11. I was going for at least 10. But I got 11, so that's whatever. But they have a 90% quality bonus. I know that's not great, but I was going for over 90 quality and at least 10 charges, so I was happy. I know I could have gotten better. I know people can probably make way better, make cap stuff. That was what I was going for. I don't understand how people make the bags at like 35s. I mean, if they do, now I will say, if you don't mind doing it, spend 30 minutes a day. I can make at least 30 minutes a day. So bag of 50, that's 5 days of work. Two and a half hours worth of total work. It's not that big of a deal. And I'll show you here how I do it. And this is probably not the most efficient way, but it's how I do it. And it's not too bad, I don't think. I remember doing it back in the day on stream, and I wasn't quite as efficient. I didn't have the enhanced modules. Basically, I keep all my stuff in my tent here. All right, so let's. I have two tools. Hey, Ben Hackman. I need to have a celebration. My first subscription ever. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to do something special for you. I've never had subscribed. That's really cool. Thank you so much, Ben. All right, so I keep two reverse engineer tools on me. I have one where it does most of the parts going in and out, and I keep another one over here. Hey, it's Wiki's here too. I keep another tool over here where I keep the items in here that I'm going to reverse engineer into the bits. Awesome. So I keep the parts in here where I'm going to make all the modifier bits, so I can just very quickly right click and just go 10 modifier bits, but I don't have to take them out to then use I'm sure people do multiple tools, and that's not like a new concept for some people, but that's what I do to make it go a little bit faster and not be quite as irritating. Let me drop this because I don't need this anymore. And all right, so I got my decorative knives, I got my enhanced modules. Let's do. I got more enhanced modules in here. I'm gonna bring another one in here because I might use that Creative 8 pretty quickly. And I got a pack of socketed knives. Let's get at least one more in there. I got a whole bunch of socketed knives, and I've got at least 4 full factory runs of socketed knives in my vendor for sale. So if I ever run out, I just go in there and pull them off. But I also sell them, so if people want to buy them, it makes me money. Periodically, people come in and buy like either a full factory run, because I put a full factory run in a backpack, or they buy like 10 or 15 crates. And it doesn't cost me much to make, but people, when I looked at it before when I looked in the bazaar before in the vendor search, there wasn't a lot of people selling the socketed crates. I was kind of surprised. I thought that would be something people sold a lot of, but they don't. What I do is I name my item socketed, and then whatever the item is, and then at the end I say for reverse engineering, so it's very clear. People know what this is made for, because especially new players who may not know, but also too if people are searching in the search bar, that way reverse engineering pops up when they search. Also socketed might pop up, and it just also lets them know it's socketed, because a weird glitch with crates for the especially the decorative knives. I don't know if it's for all items with sockets, but this crate says there's no socket in the knife. But when I open it up, it has a socket. I sent out a message, actually, I think, to one of the CSRs in Legends, and actually asked to confirm, because I was getting complaints. People were saying, your stuff doesn't have sockets. And I was like, it does have sockets. Usually at least 2 of your knives that come out of the crate will come out without a socket. It's usually the first one or the 15th, and then the last one. I don't know why. It's always been that way. But so just because you get 25, a crate of 25, you actually probably only going to actually get 23 chances to reverse engineer that crate. It's just how it is. But sometimes you get 24. It's I don't know. But all right, so I don't know how many I can do, because I can only make 48 here. Let's I don't have a ton of junk. I do have a good amount, but I don't have a ton. I need to go buy some. Yeah, it's a game glitch. But it's weird though, the game glitch has been there since live, because I remember that happening way back on the original game. Okay. I hate to just use up items, but let's just check this out. I got plenty. Don't think I want to waste too much of that one. Let's try a control box. I'm just going to try random stuff right now. Okay, that's perfect. So I can do those 2. Okay. I don't usually do that. I usually go to the website and actually check the comparisons of the items, but I don't like to do it on stream because I have to then switch off to a different screen, and it's just too much. So, okay. Let's pop this. I hate how you sort things in this game. It's one of the annoying things. Alright. Let's go to... Got that. So what I do is I take this, make 10 bits. We can close that out. I've got some 35s already. I got 15. I made most of these the other day during one session. I'm keeping them because I've got to deal with somebody who is going to sell me a ship deed I need, but the ship deed is going for about 10 mil, and he's willing to give me a big discount if I can make him some static clothing for his Jedi. So I think he's going to give me a discount of like 3 or 4 million. So I'm like, hey, that's going to save me some money. Alright, so I've got... These are not the great... Well, these are actually lower end because I already did most of my 28s and 29s. I got some left, though. Can I not pick up? Oh, jids! I go from no subscribers to 2 subscribers. You guys are awesome. Alright. Let's see. Let's do... why can't I pick this up? Oh, it is picking. That was weird. It was very, very slow. By the way, I don't know when this is going to happen. I'm just kind of letting people know ahead of time because it's going to be a while. But I think it's probably going to be in February. And again, this is, and I think that's a while. It's like only a couple months away. Almost 2 months away. Or it depends on what the timing of it is. Anyways, there's a time when some of my family's going to be out of town and I'm going to pretty much be home alone for like a weekend. And I'm actually planning on trying to come up with some ideas and to doing like a very long stream. Most of my streams have never been beyond like 3 hours. So I'm planning on trying to do like a stream day. It may not be 24 hours, but I'm planning on trying to do one where I might do a bunch of different games. We might do like Star Wars Galaxies, do some PlayStation stuff. I might have to end stream and start stream several times because my computer doesn't like switching games like that. But we might do some Minecraft. We might do some... I might even go in and check out Star Wars The Old Republic. Just do a bunch of different games. So I will announce it. I will try and post it on Discord. I will try and post it on Twitter, and just to let people know about it. so you'll know. But just to let people know ahead of time right now that that's kind of my plan. But again, I'm not 100% sure on what weekend it's going to be, but it will be a weekend, which would be unusual for me because I don't usually stream on weekends. So, all right, I've got 5 of those, so that's a good start. Let's see. Okay, so I've got to clarify my skill mods. My reverse engineering chance is at 126. I have +4 on my chest because it was crafted with 1 and I added a 3 mod, so it's got 4. I've got the same thing on my weapon. It was crafted with 1, I added 3. And then I have my shirt, which you can't do that, so it's only got a 3. If that ever happens, I'll do it. But as far as I can tell, there's not a way to do that on shirts. Even I thought that would become a thing with the Bespin shirt. There was a reverse engineering shirt from Bespin schematic. That doesn't seem to be possible with that shirt. So I'm not sure what, I really don't know what the point of that shirt was, because there's cheaper items to make that allow you to make things with a socket for reverse engineering. It doesn't make sense to me. So, all right, so I have all those, and then I have my my power-ups. This is a +10, 11, and 10. Oh, hold on. Those aren't my best ones. I swear I had better ones than that. Yeah, there's, okay, I need to get some new ones. Apparently I didn't know this. Okay, we're gonna use that one, and do I not have? I'm gonna have to make a +11 clothing one, or buy one. That's what I have to do. Okay. So I'm not capped. I swore I thought I was capped. I'm 1 point away from cap. Hello, new viewers. My phone doesn't say we have 9, but my stream says we have 9, so whatever. Alright, let's, alright, we got that going. I do not have entertainer buff. Actually, I should have done that before I did this. Hold on. I can fix that quickly, though, by launching another, this last time at home. I'm curious to see what Twitch says about the streams and the money stuff, because I don't know what that does with subs. Because total so far with the cheers I got, the bits I got, and the like the ad money, I joke until filming, I'm like, I've made a whole like $3.02. It's like nothing. And I haven't made it yet either. They don't pay it out to you. You have to make $100 from Twitch before they even pay you anything, I think. Let's see. All right, let's switch that over. All right. Okay. We are logging into my He-Man character because last time I had left him here to play music, and I could get a quick buff. Let's do that. You're not gonna hear it anyways. I'm not actually playing it. Okay. Then let's listen and switch back. Inspire myself. Let's see. Reverse engineering efficiency. And then luck. There we go. Alright. Let's get it up a little bit higher. It's only going to go up to about an hour because we're not in a cantina. That's good enough. Alright. Accept that on him. Accept that on him. Alright, there we go. Alright, so our reverse engineering skill is 158. I think 159 is capped. I don't think you can get higher than that on Legends. You could get higher than that on live, I think, because there were some people that got some 36s in game or some higher power bits, and they were able to cheat the system and get. But that was rare. Not hardly anybody had those. All right, let's eat a couple. The food. What was it? The cake. That's not cake. Is it cake? Pudding. Sorry, so 211 luck. All right, so we got 1400 luck. That's more than enough. I'd like to have more, but it's fine. And then, all right, now we can do our reverse engineering. We should be fine. So I'll pop these in. I keep doing that. It moves. Let's lower that down. Spread out. Just pop, and my mouse will work with me. We only need 4 because we got one up here. This is the most annoying part, is the dragging stuff onto each other. I do. It helps the Bespin jewelry. So it gives me an extra at least 150 luck. It doesn't help with really quick. So in case the people don't know, because not everyone knows this, from what I've learned. Where is it? Okay. Reverse engineering chance has to do with the chance of you increasing like a higher skill level, the ability to get it to a bigger number. But the efficiency has to do, where is it? Is it not here? Or is it up? Where's the stat? Am I completely missing it? It's not showing up. No, there it is. Efficiency. What is it? This is kappa power. Yeah, it mostly improves your ability to not have a low number of uses on your power-ups when you make them, so it keeps those power-up numbers uses higher, which is great, because there's times you might make, even if you're really skilled, you might make 2 power-ups the exact same power level, like a value, but one might be 260 uses, the other one's like 198. It's like, it's such a huge gap in what you might make. So this should help prevent that to be as low. It should help raise it up higher. The other way I interpreted this is that it increases the chance it increases the chance of your efficiency, like going from one number, like say 25, and sometimes it could go up to a 27 instead of going up one number. And I have seen that. It doesn't happen often, but the fact that it does happen saves you junk. It saves you modifier bits. So, but that's what the jewelry does. The jewelry doesn't increase your reverse engineering chance. It just it increases your reverse engineering efficiency, and also your efficiency. Sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. The chance increases your chance of it going up high, to a higher number. Because if you have a low, like if your chance number was low, you actually, there's a possibility of when you're trying to get from a 34 to a 35, and you put that to a 35, so you get there. There's another thing you have to do to make that 35 a third order power bit, because it's happened to me back on live, but it hasn't happened to me on Legends because I've been good. There's a chance that your power bit could go from a 35 like first order down to a 34, but also be third order. So your chance skill is not high enough. That can happen. So you've got to make sure you got your power ups. You really want to make sure you got your power ups. If you're changing something to a third order bit, it's always good to have that, because you just never know, if your skill's not high enough, it could go down. And that's irritating. All right, let's get these done. Let me move this tool over here. Oh, and here I am completely ignoring the fact that I got these enhanced modules. You pop it in, it takes it. It's got 11. And see, it increases my efficiency. So my efficiency is 90, which I gotta find out if there's a way to increase the efficiency even more, because it does say on here, if your skill value is over 130, it's a better chance of doing the +2. But but I don't think you can increase the efficiency. Maybe that's just a tool. I don't know. Either way, it helps it. All right, and we're gonna put these in, make some more. All right, we got 5. But bottom line, though, you don't need the jewelry kit, the jewelry set, to do reverse engineering. I never had it before because it's a Bespin thing. That's SWG Legends, but it does help. I've noticed it helps. If nothing else, for the extra luck. I need to look up and see what else I need for more luck, because I know there's some things I don't have, and I would like to have that luck to be higher. It's at 1400, which I know is not capped, but I know is also pretty high. I used to say as long as your luck was, which I also have. I have luck on all my armor, my belt, my bandolier, not bandolier, my, sorry, let me rephrase that. I don't have luck on my backpack because I have a basic backpack. I need to buy a different backpack for this. That is the only thing I'm really kind of missing. We got 3 more uses on that. Let's pop that in. Alright, so we got a few 31s, and here we go. We can do this and just get 10 more. So that's where that comes in handy, having the second tool. I didn't used to do that back on the old days. I used to do all this with one tool, and it took me forever, and I didn't like doing it, but it's funny. I look back and I'm like, man, I made a bunch of things back in the day. I used to sit here for hours doing reverse engineering. It kind of blows my mind how much. And see, there's one without a socket every time. Oh, come on. Right, put that in there. We'll see if I can do some space stuff. I'll be honest, I don't know how much space stuff I'm able to do today, because I got somewhere I have to be in a little while, and I know I said, oh, push 32. Okay, we got a couple 32s in there. I wish there was a faster way of putting this stuff in, or I wish there was a faster way of doing it, but I think the whole point of this is that it kind of... Oh, here I am. Again, forgetting I need to add another tool. But I think the whole point of it being slow is that it prevents people from just being able to sit here and mass doing it. It takes time. It takes effort. And if people have some sort of macro that helps them do this, then power to them. I don't know how they could do it without having an outside program controlling their mouse and doing stuff, but I think that would even be complicated. But I guess if you do this, if you're doing this a whole bunch, high level power-ups to me, like, do you mean like the high like stat on them? Because I don't feel like that's really that hard, because I made, now it depends on what you're looking for, because I was making some 11 reverse engineer power-ups for myself, and I had to go through like 335s before I got one. So I don't consider it that hard, but I also know like you can't make a 12. There's certain things you can't make a certain stat on. So when people say hard, I guess I'm kind of curious. Oh, what's in here? I was not paying attention. But yeah, making 35s is pretty easy. It's just knowing the stuff. The thing with exotics, I find there's people that don't know what to do with exotics. It kills me when I hear that people use 35s for all their exotics. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? You're wasting so many good. I gotta look at making the cat's weapon damage ones. That's something I haven't done. People have asked me about that, and I've just told them I haven't messed with it. But I also haven't had a stock of 35s to play with in a while. I guess what damage, like which weapon cap damage ones are you talking about? Like, if you give me one example one, we might could try making one. Because I wouldn't mind trying to figure out how to make some of those, because I'm sure they would sell. And I got my... Oh yeah, because the other thing I do have that not everyone else has... what pop up? I have the cybernetic arm for reverse engineering, which that helps a lot too. That raises your luck and your skill. And oh, there's one more charge. Get in there, come on. There's a 35. There's a 35. Alright, so I'll drop that into that pack. Let's at least get these 5 done. I'm kind of surprised. Every one of these knives out of this crate has come out with a socket. I've also had people when they pulled the knives out of the sockets, they've told me that they opened it and every knife didn't have a socket, and part of me wonders if they didn't have the skill, because I don't actually know how much that involves. I thought if you just opened the thing from a crate that had a socket, it was crafted with a socket, that it had the socket, but I kind of think it may not, because I had people that opened it and then none of them had sockets, and when they gave it back to me, I opened it and it had a socket, and I was like, I don't know what you're doing wrong. Okay, this last one won't have a socket, so I can pull that crate. There we go. There's another 35. There's another 35. And another 35. And see, that right there, that's where the efficiency comes into play. And with the reverse engineering tool. Because in the past, if I didn't have that efficiency high up like that, and my luck up in the like 1400s, that may have taken an extra 2 or 3 tries per one of those to get to that 35. Because the chance bit is not... Oh, that's not the... That helps, but in Legends, because the efficiency stat, it just makes it go fast. It wastes less time, you use less junk. So we've just made 5 35s. We still have... Oh, let me pop that up. We still have a good amount of time left on... We got 12 minutes left. Let's see... Oh geez, what notifications do I got on here? Oh, hold on, I gotta reply to this. My... Video descriptions. I need to add that actually. There's some stuff I need to update on my YouTube about page. Okay, let's do. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up. Okay, hold on. I gotta go to a web browser for this. So let's switch over to the game. Let me get a new tab. Okay, so tell me a. Let me go to SWG junk loot junkyard. I always forget what it's called. So like, what is it? If we did like pistol damage, rifle damage. I know pistols is something people have actually asked me about, so I'm assuming pistols is something people use. I used to always use rifles, and my thought was rifles had the longer range and had a higher damage output, so at least if you did hit them, you were hitting them for more. But I think some people use pistols because it's more of a just constant, you're shooting faster. But I'm not sure. I don't use ranged weapons that much. So pistol damage. Let's see what stuff I can do. Just see. I don't think I have that. Circuit board and speeder drive. I think I have those. I need to switch over here. Circuit board. Let me switch back to the game for you guys. Yeah, it's a circuit. It's not a circuit board. That's a hyperdrive. I do have air magnifier, which I saw on the list. It's untuned circuit, electric circuit. Do I have a circuit board? I thought I did, but I could have used. Oh, I do. I have one circuit board. Okay. And a hyperdrive. Do I have a hyperdrive? I'm looking. It's a hyperdrive unit. Okay, I'm gonna pull the browser up. So you're gonna see it. It's hard to see. I know it might be white for you. It's hard. My screen does something weird with this game between stream. Circuit board, hyperdrive unit. Okay, so I can do pistol damage. Okay, rifle damage. Let's do rifle damage because I don't know how much I have for the other stuff. Rifle damage. Let's just search. Collapsed artifact. I think I have that. Yeah, I have 3 of those and ID chips. Okay, I have 1 ID chip. Let's go back. Collapsed artifact. Used ID chip. I'm pretty sure I had those too. Did I have a used ID chip? I thought I had those. Don't see a used ID chip. ID badge. Nope. Alright. Let's pop you in. Okay, rifle damage mod. So let's put you back in there. Let's see what else we got we can do. I don't think I have a... Okay, what batteries do I got? And deprecated droid software. I think I have that. Deprecated droid software. Where are you at? Nope. I need to have better storage for this, but okay, I do have several deprecated droid softwares. And then whatever batteries that I've got, which I think I have a couple. There's a weak copper battery. Let's see if that's... Was that on the list? Yes! Okay, we can do that. Ah, good. I got several of these. Okay. So let's make... Okay, so tell me in chat what is considered good or capped for this mod, because I don't know. I've never made this one. And also, too, what does it sell for? Like, do you know? I'm gonna start with 3. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna put this back in here. I have glancing blow pups for my Jedis. I don't really need them at the moment. And I feel like that's, I don't know. I don't know. I'll think about that. I might. But right now, I don't want to waste all my 35s just yet. I'm gonna put that back in here. Oh, that was a copper battery. I could use that for this. Okay. Let's keep that in there. Let's grab... Oh, that's my 3 stat loot. Close those out. Let's get the 35s. I have mostly... they're all kind of mixed. Alright, I'll grab 3 of these. My stat is still high up. My efficiency, my chance, and my luck is still up there. So we're going to take a 35. And before we do that, let's pop it in. Do I have... Okay, I have an old good charge still on this. So for my my enhanced module, I had an old one that was a little bit better that I had made. There's still one on this one because this one I don't really reverse engineer much with. So I put the 35 in there. I put the rifle damage mod in there. Let's see what we get. We just create a power up, and this will be a weapon because I'm a engineer. I have no idea what this is, what's considered good, so you're gonna have to tell me. We got rifle damage 7. Is that good? Or is that like, eh? Should I make another one? I'm probably not going to be able to do space today. Oh. Sciences. I don't know if I can switch over. Hold on. Let me switch over him off. Let's go. I think Chuckster. Yeah, I'm still on Dantooine. I can check the Bazaar terminal from here. Let's go find for myself. And we'll know if that's cap or not. Who knows? 8 or 9 might be cap. I really don't know. It just kind of depends on what stuff is doing. But don't worry, we're gonna find out. Vendor search. Oh, no. Ah! I don't know actually. It might be 7. Because the power-up stat is still based on the exotic's power conversion ratio, but 8 could just be like a rare, so we'll see. I doubt it can go higher than that though, because we can confirm rifle damage. That's still not quite right. 14. That's different than, but it's yeah. Let's look. Power-ups in here. I cannot remember where power-ups are. Okay, they're an item. Let's look up weapon power-up, because that's what I'm going to have. Rifle. Rifle damage. And we're gonna say minimum value because I have a 7. We'll see what pops up. Oh, there is an 8. That is the max, but 7s are still going for not much. Dang, that's not worth very much. All right, let's try 2 more, and if I don't get an 8, because if I got an 8, I mean, is it really even worth that much? I mean, 2 million. It's not terrible. 2.5 mil. All right. Let's try this again. I still have my stuff. And we still have some efficiency. It's a 7. This is gonna stink. And there's a 7. Wonderful. I don't feel like it takes that. It's that hard to make. Now I am not capped on my chance mod. I do need to have 1 more point, but that shouldn't matter because I've done this. I've done these things before. How much time is left on here? Ooh, look at 62 seconds. Can we do 1 more? Let's waste 1 more. Last chance. And a 7. It's all 7s. So that's why it's hard. I just did 4 and didn't get a single 8. So pretty much in my mind, I just wasted 4 of the power-ups I just made into the stream. It's you know, that sucks. So based on what we found, let's update that. What is it worth? I mean, 150,000, 200,000. I'm just gonna listen for 150,000. Fingers crossed they'll sell to somebody who needs them. And I don't care how many uses are on it. Well, as you saw, my chance was high. Now I do need to find out if there's something specific with the efficiency that I'm missing, because I don't think so, but maybe. I hate to waste a bunch more 35s on trying to make rifle power-ups, but yeah. Well, it's not that it's hard, it's just that I gotta figure out what I'm missing. I do know for a fact, though, I am missing 1 point in chance. I am not actually on capped reverse engineering chance. I thought I was, but I'm not. So, let's go buy that, because I'm sick of not. I should have had. So are you Death Guy or Death 6? Alright, let me see. We are going to travel. Why is that not? There we go. We are going to travel to Mos Eisley and try and buy me, actually, hold on. I might have a waypoint to a shop. Do I? That's for that. That was for copper. I don't need that anymore. I used to have a waypoint to a shop. There's a guy that advertises a lot in Mos Eisley, and when I've checked, his stuff is pretty comparable. Alright. Let's get in here and check. Oh, jeez. I was zoomed out too much. Vendor. Okay, I specifically need Is it this one? I need... Okay, what hold on. That's a 10. I need armor and clothing, because I made my weapon one, so I need armor and clothing. Let's do... Ah! There we go. Armor, power up. Oh shoot, I didn't go in miscellaneous. Item. Just go here. Let's grab armor, stats, attributes. First engineer. Chance, and we want at least 11. And there's a bunch of them. Alright. Like one that has decent uses, so I'll pay an extra 2 million for several. Okay, waypoint to this one, let's go pick it up. And fingers crossed he'll have another one. I don't feel like shopping around. We're just gonna go get my power-ups, and we're gonna make sure we are capped, because I thought I was, but apparently I wasn't. And there is one other thing I could go buy to raise my luck stat. I don't think that's gonna help too much, but we'll see. And where are we going again? So right down. Is that Dantooine? Yeah. Travel Dantooine. Go Imperial. Doesn't seem to matter. Warrior of Allah. What are you talking about? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind some bashing on Luke. I'm not a big Luke fan. I'll be honest, I actually liked the interpretation of Luke in episode 9 and 8. I know people didn't, but I liked it. I liked the fact that we had this Jedi who we thought was going to be like, oh, he's got it all figured out and he's perfect. But it's like, well, that may have been Luke like 10 years after the Return of the Jedi, but this is like, what? 20, 30 years later, 40. I don't know how many years it was later, but it was a long time after. And I'm like, this was late in his life. Like, things had changed. Where am I going? Okay, we're going to Infinity. What is my... There we go. Okay, let's get... That's not where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Ooh, it's right here. I may have been here before. I want this kind of house. It seems like it's a slightly bigger version of the tent. The fact that it's like mechanical, I like that. But I need to figure out, I don't know. I like this. It's clean, it's simple. There's some cool rare things in it, but it's not crazy. Alright, you got this? I mean, it didn't feel out of character to me, because Luke was tempted by a dark side, and in all other canons and stuff that there have been, he's actually not in the movies, but he's gone dark before in other stories. So like, to say he could pull someone from the dark, but I liked it because if you look at it from Kylo's perspective and from Luke's perspective, it's different interpretations of the same story. And I'm like, that's the exact same thing that Anakin went through, why he went dark. From everyone's perspective, Luke was just turning evil and was like, why are you doing this? This is horrible. This is what wasn't how you were taught and raised. And Anakin was like, I have to save the person I love. I don't know what else to do. And so it's the same story to me. It's the same thing. That's why I liked it. I thought it was nice. I liked the fact that Luke was like distraught and just didn't know what to do with life, and it was basically given up. But then he showed up in the movie and did some of the most powerful things we'd ever seen a Jedi do in the movies, by transporting his ghost body, his self, to another world. I'm like, that's never been seen before. Alright, do we have... Let's go to item, armor power up. There we go. Okay, what is the highest number of uses you got? 281. I will take that. Why is that one cost less than these 3 million one? That's 254. That's dumb. I'm gonna buy it. All right, 11, 281. That's goodbye. It's armor power up. Okay, now let's get a clothing one. Now I will say, I don't know any of the comics. That's not in the books. I don't know very much about the books either. Clothing power up. Can we get... Boom, boom, boom. Reverse engineering chance. Has to have that. Add, refresh. No, I don't have it. Okay, we're gonna go shopping again. Come on. Ah! Stuck. Okay. Let's swap this out right now. Put that over here to swap it out. Put that into my backpack. I think it would have been kind of cool if they had said he had a red saber in the movies, a red saber and a green saber. It would have been like he had embraced, like, why does it matter what color you use? It, you know, other than what people perceive you as. But I know fan people wanted him to be like, people always looked at Luke, like, I know people like this, and they're like, Luke was my hero, man. He was awesome. I loved him. Like, he was the most powerful Jedi ever. And I just never, like my entire life from childhood to now, I've never looked at Luke and said, that's the strongest Jedi. That's the best dude. That's the one I want to be. I've never said that. I've never thought that. I've never liked him that much. I've always thought, hey, yeah, Luke's pretty cool. That's about it. I've always thought Darth Vader was stronger. I've always thought, and I don't care. I know what George Lucas has said. I know what people have said and things have been done. It's just been I'm just saying from personally, I've always liked Vader better. There's been other Jedi I've enjoyed more than Luke. I used to think Luke was whiny in the old movies, but alright, so we got that one. I'll keep that for now. We're gonna sell that armor power up, and I need to sell this clothing power up eventually. Let's go buy another clothing power up. Can I call a ship? Yes. Let's go back to the Imperial Outpost, because I can go right there and... Actually, no, I should have done that. I should have gone to their place. I thought I thought Ventress was pretty good. I thought she was. I liked her character. Um, I don't know. Yeah, there's I don't know. There's several things I like and dislike about Star Wars. It's one of the reasons I tell people, I'm like, you can't sit there and take, oh look, it's myself. You can't take something that's as big as Star Wars and be like, because people want to say, oh, young Anakin ruined it for me, and I'm like, yeah, but if you took him out of the movie, does that ruin the whole film? Or if you just took his lines out, does that ruin the entire film? Like, there's a lot about the first movie, the Phantom Menace, that it's actually really good. And yeah, there's stuff that's bad, but there's stuff in Return of the Jedi that's bad. There's stuff in Empire Strikes Back that's not good. But we forgive little things here and there because we love other aspects of it. It's all movies have that. People just they choose to forget what they want to forget, and some things just stand out too much for people. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to this miscellaneous. I actually really like the what I've seen it called is the no cheese edit of Star Wars, where they someone edited out a lot of key things or a lot of specific things to let's get to 11. It's 3 million. Is there 2.5 that's high? It's not bad. We'll go ahead and spin 3. It's on lock. Okay, go to a different planet. But yeah, there's a lot of things. Like Phantom Menace, I know too, it's Jar Jar. People hate Jar Jar Binks. And you know what? People didn't see it coming, how bad it was, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it now. But that no cheese edit, they did a couple of very specific things. They took out Jar Jar's voice and they subbed it for or dubbed it for a like alien speech dialect and subtitled him. That fixed most of it. Like, that was phenomenal, just that edit alone. But then on top of that, they did the same thing to the Trade Federation to get rid of any concerns about like racist, voices and stuff in that movie. And that fixed a lot of that too. Alright, we're going to nowhere. So I'm gonna have an unpopular opinion with you then. I absolutely freaking hate. I hate that they included Luke in The Mandalorian. I was actually mad when he showed up and it was him. I was like, this just about ruins the end of Mandalorian for me. And the reason being was I was loving that we finally had a Star Wars show that was not about the Skywalkers. I was happy that we didn't have a show that didn't involve the Skywalker family in any way. It wasn't going to have them in it. It wasn't going to talk about them. If it had Jedi, it was fine. But the fact that it had to be Luke, it literally could have been any other Jedi, and I would have been fine with it. But it had to be Luke. Which goes back to me, I think I'm not a big Luke fan. But that's not the reason. It's because of Skywalker. Because every single Star Wars thing involves the Skywalkers. And I'm like, why? Star Wars is not the Skywalker story. It's just not. I know that's how it was written, lots of parts of it, but that's just not. So I'm like, that's my opinion. I don't like that. I thought they shouldn't have included it. But I know people that were like, oh yeah, it's Luke. They loved it. They thought it was so cool. And I didn't get it. Even my wife didn't get it. Yeah, I kind of agree with Chewbacca being there for the kids. He's also there though to represent, like, otherwise there wouldn't be any aliens traveling with them, and it's like you're in space and you go to alien planets and none of the humans Like if you go on Star Trek, they have lots of humanoid characters, but they have aliens that look human-like, but they have different facial features or characteristics. But even the human characters on Star Wars, they're just humans. Like none of them have like weird facial markings or like, you know, a different number of fingers or anything different. So I think that's a big reason why Chewbacca is there, is because he kind of represents the, oh hey, you're in space, there's aliens exist in this show. I also think too Wookiees are there to Wookiees also kind of, not directly, I don't think Lucas would say this, maybe, but maybe he has, but I think the Wookiees are also there to kind of represent an acknowledgement of mistreatment of people, and not just specifically mistreatment of people of color, which you could say that, but I think it's there to represent, because they were enslaved, they have been mistreated, people look down on them, even though they're very powerful and they're actually very intelligent, but they're just misunderstood by a lot of people. And I think that's, to me, I think they kind of represent that. They represent that, showing diversity and ethnicity with like different racial ethnicity, but in a positive way and in a different way that people can understand, because it's not a humanoid, it's a different creature. Miscellaneous, let's go to item. And I still don't like that he's the Hope character, which is why I like how he was in Last Jedi, because it's like they took away his hope, and I liked that. Clothing power up. Let's get this sucker. Is this not the? Oh, it's not. That's new stuff. I'm at the wrong thing. There's a Pole Pups vendor here. Item. Clothing power up. There we go. We're just gonna go ahead and spend the money and buy the biggest one they got. Alright. There it is. Pop in my backpack. I'll turn around and sell these two to my house. Oh wait, not that one. Correct. Let's get my rigger out. Because I have a spot to my house. So if I wanted to, I could sit here and actually continue reverse engineering. But I have to get going. We didn't do any space stuff, but that's fine. We'll do some more space stuff later. Hopefully this afternoon I can get we can do a Spider-Man stream that'll be on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, definitely check it out. I want to say again an immense thank you to Jens and Ben Hackman. Ben, you've been around for a while. I want to say thanks for you, Ben and Jen. Thank you guys for subbing. It was awesome. And Spooderman for the week. But yeah, we'll be playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, continuing the storyline where I left off. That'll be in like 3 or 4 hours from now, so that helps you out. That's a short stream. Whenever I do it, I try not to do more than an hour. I feel like an hour of that gameplay is enough. Otherwise you miss it. Otherwise there's too much content in that one video for that game, because you can just go through missions every like 5 minutes. So we'll be playing that. Hopefully potentially Sunday I might be joining this guy for this chat talking about Star Wars Galaxies. I don't know what they want to talk about specifically. It may just be chit-chatting, and maybe he wants to talk to me. Who knows? Getting a little I don't want to say popularity, but yeah, the fact that he doesn't kill is dumb, because it I do it all the time. I swing people off and kick them off the roof, and they go flying off the roof. But it's like, oh, you didn't kill him, you defeated him. um, it's funny to me too because people got mad that Superman killed in the movie, and I'm like, Superman does kill, not often, which is why people think he doesn't. But Superman in the comics has killed several times, and it's because he's had to, because the threats that Superman fights are far greater than like the threats of Batman. You know, sure, Batman might fight someone who's like trying to yeah, you're sure, Batman fights people who might be trying to blow up a city, and that's huge, that's horrible. But Superman is fighting people who's like gonna destroy your planet or planets or enslave. I don't know the channel. Let me look it up real quick because they chatted on. It's called the FTKGGM8. It's, hold on, let me look it up because I don't know anything about it, and it may not be happening. They just asked me to. They asked me to chat with them. They gotta. Who knows? They may be nobodies. I don't know anything about them. But I will post in Discord if it's happening. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, we'll be. Superman kills people. He has. He tried to kill Doomsday, and in fact, when he fought Doomsday and beat them. Well, what's the oof? Are they bad? I don't know nothing about them. When he beat Doomsday and Doomsday killed him, in fact, Doomsday punched, in his last punch killed Superman. Doomsday, when Superman is his last punch to Doomsday, he just knocked Doomsday out. Like, and the whole thing is, Doomsday technically has the potential to be the strongest character in DC, but it's unlikely because it involves him dying, because every time he dies and gets defeated, he comes back stronger. His body evolves to repair against whatever killed him the last time. So he could be the strongest, but it would take thousands and thousands of times to get stronger. So but yeah, there's lots of times that Superman's died, has killed people, and you know, Batman's, I like his rule though. I like it because for him, he says, if I kill, I'm no better than the people I'm fighting against. So for him, it's actually a code. It's actually and there's a reason, you know, because his parents were killed in front of him. So you know he doesn't want to be just like the criminals he's trying to stop. It's just different, and I'm okay with that. I like it. So, all right, I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys next time. I gotta go. Thanks for coming. Thanks for following Death Guy. I'm not even sure that's how you want to say your name. I'm gonna say Death Guy. Thanks for coming by and following. I'll see you guys around next time. Make sure you head over to YouTube and subscribe there as well if you're not, because you'll get notified if I do. You can also like me on Twitter and follow me there to get notifications. I try to post on there when I'm streaming, so it's a quick link so you can hop over if you don't subscribe, or just if you like Twitter better for your notifications, because I know different people like different things to be notified on. Also, please join on Discord. Feel free to chat on there. If you want to catch me offline, like off stream sometime, and ask me a question or check in with me on something, join Discord. I will check that frequently. I will respond in there. I'll see you guys later. Thanks everybody for coming and chatting. As always, stay safe, get vaccinated, protect yourself, protect those around you. I will see you around. Love you all, and take care of yourselves. And as I always say, support your favorite franchises, because you never know when they're going away. Things like Thundercats, I love them, but they're gone. They're not really around like they were. He-Man is my favorite, and he's making a comeback. If you haven't checked out the Netflix series of He-Man, check it out. It is amazing. Super nostalgia, but also very well done. It's got my kid into He-Man, and he wasn't earlier. So, and yeah, support each other as we've been doing. You got people that need help in the games. You saw in chat, people said, "Oh, hey, I bought this for this person. They bought this for me." Keep that up. Support each other. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming by. Ciao.